Right now, Pittsburgh's best sports show is about to begin. Call us or tweet us. We got things to talk about on the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call.
Thanks very much. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to a Monday night edition of the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call on the Borders and Borders hotline. The number, as usual, is 412-575-2600. Love for you to give us a call and let us know what you think about the events of the day. And there haven't been all that much happening today, except that there was some movement on the Pitt basketball search for the replacement for Kevin Stallings, and it looked like one of the guys who's a hot property right now, Danny Hurley, was in town last week. They won a game against Oklahoma in overtime, then they lost to Duke, got to the NCAA tournament, and Pitt is a team interested, but so is UConn, a team that went through the same sort of situation with their coach Kevin Ollie. Apparently, according to a lot of national reports, that Hurley talked to both Pitt and UConn and will go back to his AD tomorrow at Rhode Island. So Ron Cook of the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette and 93.7 The Fan, the Cook and Pony Show. At this point, it looks like they're just going to wait and see. I don't know how long the timeline is, but if this does not go their way, what is Plan B in your opinion?
And I don't know that it is going to go their way, Bob. It sounds to me Hurley might be using Pitt, UConn against each other, drive up his price at Rhode Island. He may decide to wait. I don't know how good the Pitt job is right now. I don't know how good the UConn job is right now. Yeah, I could probably pay him a little more. And Pitt, obviously, in the ACC is big, but what a major rebuilding job he's going to have here. And I'm not sure he doesn't do maybe an Archie Miller, who stayed an extra year at Dayton and then ended up getting a better job at Indiana. Maybe Hurley will wait it out a year and get a better job next year. I don't know that either Pitt or UConn is real attractive right now.
No, and you're right. He may be using one against the other, or might be saying, hey, Rhode Island, I could stay and give me more money now.
That's what I mean. Exactly.
Now, the question everybody's asking, how is your bracket, Ron?
My bracket is okay. It was great through the first early games yesterday. And then I at one point, Bob, I had 8 out of 9 left in the 16. And then I lost like 5 out of 7.
Well, the South region killed everyone.
I got 10 out of 16 still alive and 7 out of 8 still alive in the final 8. So I'm doing on all 4 Final Four teams. So I'm doing much better than my partner Andrew Filipponi is.
But he still has Jim Boeheim.
Oh, that's what he tells me. That trumps all. So obnoxious today. Absolutely.
But it was a good job by Boeheim, and man, that zone, every time this time of year when they get in there, especially as a double-digit seed, they do well, and they give teams fits, and they certainly did. They forced Michigan State to shoot 37 threes in that game.
They shot them very poorly,
well,
too.
I mean, that's not really
They had open shots, though, Bob. I mean,
Right.
I give the defense a lot of credit, but, I mean, if Michigan State shoots it at all, they win that game. They just couldn't make a basket.
Yes, that's true. We'll see how
that goes. And they had good shots, too.
By the way, the Penguins are off until tomorrow, but they've been 4 days off. Matt Murray returned, and it looks like he will start one of these next 2 games. Tristan Jarry returned to the minors. That means Casey DeSmith is, for now, the backup. Tonight in the NHL, Columbus won their 8th in a row for John Tortorella. They have to go to overtime in Boston, and they win on a Cam Atkinson goal. So they are tied with Philly, just 2 points behind the Penguins. And they have a meeting in Columbus later this season, the next to the last game of the year. So things are tightening up in the Metropolitan Division. We'll see what happens tomorrow night when they take on the Islanders, then back home against the Canadiens on Wednesday night. One other note I want to pass along here about the Riverhounds, and we're happy here on Pittsburgh CW to tell you that we'll be broadcasting 16 of their games this year, starting with their opener in Nashville. And that's going to be a big crowd down there. They moved that to where the Titans play in their big stadium. So we'll have all the coverage of Pittsburgh Riverhounds soccer right here on Pittsburgh CW. 11 road games, 5 home games. That's what we have so far. Potentially more down the road. We'll see how it goes. In the meantime, we want to take your calls about all the topics in local sports. It's 412-575-2600. Get on the phone now. Air your opinion. You can do it now. You can do it live right here on Pittsburgh CW.